Hello, everybody. Hello. How's it going? How's it going? Today we're playing Papers, Please, because I think it'd be a great time. Hold on, let me swap this. There we go. Hello, it's me, the Goose. Honk. What's up, Goober? How's it going? Doom, 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 doom. Editing again, as you should. Are you having fun editing or no? Story. We're going to just continue my... Boy, don't tell me, as you should. I will delete the entire footage. Okay, I shan't. Good on ya for editing a video. Good on ya. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. Let me turn the music down, it's pretty loud. But yeah. How's it hanging? I don't know why I said how's it hanging again. I'm frazzled. Where did the music go? Why did the music just stop? Oh, there it is. Okay. Walk to work. December 2nd, 1982. Arstotzka Ministry of Admission Officer Bulletin. Inspector, the Divisional Authority of East Gretzkin Operations will visit today. Maintain your best behavior. Glory to Arstotzka. That's a thing. Hello. So, you are inspector here. Yes, I am. That's correct. That makes you my responsibility. Yes, it does. Turn the sound up. You've received 14 citations. Perhaps it was a mistake to lie on lottery. Let this motivate you. Let's go. Hang it on a wall here. Return in 10 days. Do not embarrass me. Glory to Arstotzka. Glory to Arstotzka! Next! Let's do this. Papers, please. What is the purpose of your trip? Only to visit. Duration of stay? I mean, for a few months. Okay, basic rules. Well, first of all... Mate needs an entry permit. Thank you. Okay, I think we're good. How long did he say he's staying for? A few months. Okay, matches. Check passport number. That's good. Name good. Date. Matching data. Let's go. Okay. Issuing date. Yurko City. Where is he from? Kolechia. Yurko City. Okay. Sir. You are free to go. Hold on. I gotta pull my cheat sheet up. Because yes, I have a cheat sheet. This game is impossibly difficult without it. That's fine. Anyways. Resume. Next. Okie doke. Papers, police. Passing through. Transit. 14 day. 2 weeks. Sick. Keller Michael. Issuing date. Expiry. date. That's good. Enter by Integra Gloria. Good. I think we good. Next. Papers, please. Entry permit, visiting friends. 2 weeks. It's required. Yes, it's required. Where is the entry permit? I did not know it was required. Yeah, it's required, Buster. In that case... Denied. Out of here. No, I'm not leaving. Too bad. I will explode like a wild tiger. Bonk. Easy. Easy game. Purpose of your trip. Visiting friends. 3 months. Let's go. This guy's on it. Oh, this is good. Those are good. United Federation. Oh, that's incorrect, mate. Detain. This is what happens when you lie on your passport. You have incorrect information. Immigrating. Okay. Alex Reitner. Everything seems to be matching so far. Oh, wait. There it is. Expired document. Out of here. Papers, please. Our agents are ready. Starting tomorrow. Let them pass. Stefani Greer. Stefani Greer. Mikhail Saratov. Mikhail Saratov. Hold on, I'm gonna check if there's any achievements for this. Just tokens by the looks of it. Okay, so I can either help these guys or I can be a good little Arstoskin and not help them. Transit for 2 days. Stunning. Passport number. Hold up. Wait a minute. Are you a man or a woman? Search. While I check all of this other stuff. Orbistan. That's correct. Okay. Granted. You may enter. Boop. Please tell me that was correct. Yay. Perfect trip. Visiting. Duration of stay, 6 months. Sick. Okay, 14 days. This is the last guy. It's the wrong thing. And I think we should be fine to let this guy through. We good? We good. Do, 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 do. Stunning. December 3rd, 1982. More stuff. Oh, hold up. Let me do this real quick. Oh, my lantern. Let's go through here. Do a little bit of... Whoops. I lost it. I lost it. Okay. Well. Okay. Inspector. A break-in at Mo offices may have compromised our document sealing plates. Nothing important was stolen, but intelligence suggests that counterfeits have already been begun forging official Arstotzkan documents. Continued. Forgeries. Double-check that the required documents contain valid seals. Correlate missing or wrong seals against the appropriate entries in the documents chapter in your rulebook. Glory to Arstotzkan. Okay, so now I gotta pay attention to... seals. This is going to be great. Papers, please. Thank you. Visiting for 2 weeks. We're winning. Okay. Well, we were winning. Incorrect. Oh, I can detain you? Okay. What is happening? You're being detained. That's what's happening. Congrats. You're being detained. Georgie! Let me put chat up there. Okay. Hello, Georgie. Hello, my guy. Okay, today's day. Look at all good papers. It was not easy or cheap. Haha. We love Georgie. Yes, we do, my lord. We love Georgie. That's okay. Matching data. Also, hello, Mallard. How you doing? How you doing? Georgie, that's good. Passport number. That's good. Enter by. That's good. Oops. I'm doing good. Thank you. Yourself? I'm doing great. This is fun. If I get bored of playing Papers, Please, I'm gonna swap over to what's the game? Stanley Parable. That's what it's called. Skull Orbiston. Data. I think he's good to go. I've never played it, so. All right, you the best. Our Stolska's the best. Here, take this. Hey, collect hidden Orbiston token. Let's go. Oh, this guy's got a work permit. Remain for 3 months. Work 3 months. Let's go. Incorrect. Incorrect. I have no idea what you're talking about. Too bad. Detained. Whip the nay-nay for a moment. Hey! Good morning. Hello. You detained 4 people. Yes, I did. Bonus is good. They pay me okay. This is not enough. Yes, I know. My wife is sick now. Neighbor spreads the flu. Oh, come on. This is what is left after medicine. I will give you rest next time. Okie doke. Maybe detain more people to make it easier. Got you, man. I can't just, like, detain people just because, but, like, if they got reason to. Outer Grouse. Transit. 2 days? This guy knows up. Igor Ketov. Igor, you are clear to go. Yes? Yes. Congrats, Igor. Welcome to our Stolska. Oh, forged entry permit. Dang it. I was doing so good. What are the rules? Rules. Entry permit. Give me the permit. Yes, it's required, you dingus. Get out of here. Oh, wait. Oh, that was a guy. That was a dude. Ah. Well. Whoops. 2 weeks. Claudia, Bright. Oh. These names do not match. Fingerprint. Much must match this record. Applicant's fingerprints and claimed name / alias must match this record. But no, because you have no, the alias is not correct. Get out of here. Transit. Matching data. Okay. Link Jan. Jan Link. Wait, United Federation is... Yes, that's correct. Okay, well. Good to go. Jan. First agent denied, second will come in 3 days. Do not make the same mistake. Sure, buddy. Son is sick. Wait. Oh. That could be helpful. You know what? We're gonna take money. Hello. Good morning, Inspector. You are healthy today, yes? We just a few questions for you. Ministry of Information, East Christian. We think suspicious group register of troubles. We think some members enter this checkpoint, so we come talk to you. Have you seen anything like this? Some kind of symbol for group. If you have information, you give it to us, yes? Yes? Yes. Very good. Can I give this to you? Interesting. Yes, very interesting. I think it's best if you come with me. Wait, what? But I gave you the... Oh. You're under arrest for associating with suspicious groups. Ministry of Information will perform a full audit of your recent activities. Glory to our Stolska. Yeah. Ending 3 of 20? That's insane. Okay, I can go to the same save, just back, right? Yes, I can. Okay. Okay, good. So, I just gotta replay this part. Hello, good sir. Hello. Just a few questions from me. You think a suspicious group attempts to stir up trouble? No way, really. I feel like I recognize this dialogue before. I feel like I recognize it for some reason. Some deja vu, you know what I mean? Return badge and paper. This group is very dangerous. If you see anything curious, report immediately. Okay, sure, buddy. Yeah, I'll make sure to do that. Transit. 2 weeks. Republia. That's good. That's good. That's good. What? Oh, that's the wrong number. Okay. Well, sir, you are ready to go. I didn't miss any new rules, did I? No. Oh, this guy's working. For 6 months. Matching, matching. Matching. We're matching. Susan. Susan. Oh, 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 and here I thought you were clear. Uh, 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 uh. I cannot let you into beautiful country with expired documents. Okay. Date of birth. Name. Weight is correct. Check this man's height. Yeah, it works. Arstoska. That's good. And oh, we good. Give me card to any engineers you meet. Each engineer that calls me. Okay. We need engineers up in here. Construction. 6 months. Okay, dokie. Uh-oh. Uh-uh. Ay, 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 ay. Perfect. Import. That's correct. It's on this wall. Even plaque. Are you judging my skills? Are you saying that I shouldn't have a plaque because come on, bro, like what the heck? I obviously need a plaque so people know that I do my job well and with great efficiency. Find a better plaque. This one looks like cheap crap. It's crazy. It's important. Yeah, it's important. This guy gets it. Perfect. Yep. Mate. Mate. Mate, you need a passport. Thank you. Gosh. People these days trying to enter my country without a passport. Tisk tisk, bro. Kolechia. That's wrong. That's wrong. Incorrect. Detain. Okay, I gotta pay attention. Wait, I don't need to pay attention to the names because I don't have the people. Engineering. 12 weeks. Okay, please tell me your stuff is legal. Okay, matches. 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 Nice. Yurko City. Yeah, I think we're good. Don't make me regret this. Let's go. Oh, come on. Incorrect visit duration response. Of course. I'll move here. Of course. Integra St. Ramiro. Matches. Matches. Okay. First said moving, so immigrating. Yep. And be good. Get out of here. Papers, please. Okay, pal, you need, need a, entry visa. Maybe. Oh. Collect. Oh, no. That wasn't supposed to happen. The day was cut short by a terrorist attack. I can upgrade. Costs $100, but I can upgrade. Need food, but I will upgrade. December 5th, 1982. New director is unsatisfied with the level of scrutiny afforded to foreigners. From today forward, all foreign entrants must present a recent identity supplement listing height, weight, height, and appearance. The rulebook documents chapters have been updated. Couple weeks. Okay. 58. Height is 164. That's about right. Short wavy hair. Wish I could like check that. Okay. Probably a true Glorian. Cause no trouble. Beautiful. Papers, please. This does not look like you. '53. You are taller. And not the right person. Detain. What is this? You're being detained! Hello. Good morning. You detained 2 people. I did. Bonus is good. They pay or take care. It is not much, though. Maybe you detain more people and we do better. Okay. Papers, please. Visit. That doesn't seem correct. 8 weeks, 2 months. Is that correct? That's correct. Is it? I don't... Just tell me 2 months. Please. Okay, it is correct. Description. Overweight. That's rude. 76. 175. Names long. Passport number. Enter by. Correct date. Is it 6 months? Okay. Chat, we're winning. And so is this person, because they get to go through. Easy peasy. We're winning. Purpose of trip. Transiting. 2 days. Republia. That place is correct. Tall forehead is a crazy description. Uh-oh. You're heavier, man. I presume he's going to have some explosives on him. Uh-oh. Detained. You're being detained. Next. Papers, please. Lost ID card. He's somewhere. Trade this for yours. Hang on, wall. Okay. So I could either let this guy through or not. But I mean, he lost his ID. You lost your paper? Oh no, Tall. Man, you can't come in. You lost your paper. Sorry for you, man. Feel bad. Feels bad. Gotta have all your papers up to date. Y'all gotta be here. Tell you are detained. Do I approve him? Let's put it up to chat. Should I let this guy through? Yay or nay? I like the cut of his jib. I'll be honest. I got no clue what that means. Hold on, I'm looking it up. Cut of your jib, an idiom that refers to a person's appearance, manner, or general demeanor. Often implies. Okay, I'll let him through. We're taking up too much time. Yeah. Sorry, bud. Yeah. Shut it. Okay. Engineering. Eight weeks. 8. Discrepancy. 90 days. Okay, there we go. That's better. Dark hair. 85. 173. That's about right. Good. Name? Good. This guy's good. I think. United Federation. Great Rapid. This guy's good. Go on through, pal. Good job. Congrats. Your stuff's in order. Happy for you. Curly bobbed hair. Immigrating. But 56. 159. Sit. Okay, yeah. Antegra. Lestra. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Detain. Heh, nerd. Imagine getting detained. Okay, last guy. You are missing 2 months. Sorry, you have it here. Okay, good. Description classes. 66, 160, short. He's short. Imagine. Couldn't be me. Okay, I think we're good. We're just gonna let you through. And don't screw up. Yippee! Oh. Bruh. Okay, yeah, we're moving to Class 8. Back to Class 8, because... Man, they caught on. Ministry of Justice has requested our support. Daily bulletins will now contain listings of top three most wanted international criminals. Check faces against entrants and detect suspects immediately. Check all pages. Okay. I will keep this right here. Okay, hold on. Let me check his name. Nope. Crazy that the first guy was a wanted criminal. That's insane. That's crazy. Typical. Indeed. Visiting relatives. Duration of stay? A few weeks. Does that mean a month? Come on, bro. Be more specific. Yes, it does. I don't know why they gotta be so... like, not specific. Not specific? Vague? Is that the word? Uh-oh. Can I detain you? Is that a thing? Or must I... No, just deny you. Get out of here. Scram, skedaddle, if you will. Papers, please. Large gift was a mistake. Ministry of Information now investigates your connection to ASIC. Next agent comes tomorrow. Will solve problem. Deny at own risk. Okay, I'm gonna deny it to see if I get the achievement, but I don't know what's gonna happen. Hello. Is this the correct seal? I can't tell. Oh, engineering. A few weeks. I gotta check if this is the right seal or not. Yes, okay, it is. Teal Logan. Female. Are we sure? Yes, okay. Engineering. Here's this. Logan. I think we are star. Until, oh wait, gotta check. 83, 83, 12, 14, or 7. Okay. Let's prove. Don't make me regret this, pal. Yippee! Okay, so... Oh. Hey, you have your ID card, unlike someone I know. Oh, some other dude. Okay. Good, good. Date of birth. Matches up! Okay. Approve. So, I've been watching more anime recently. It's a great time. And I recently watched, oh. 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 You have interesting face. I don't like your tone. Detain. I watched, Comey Can't Communicate. Really good show, by the way. I enjoyed it. It was really fun. It was a fun show. And now I'm reading all the mangas because... Bro, you're being detained. That's what's happening. But yeah, manga's good. Show's great. I love it. I'm sad they canceled the show, though. Like, come on, bro. Do better. Height. Oh, happy I checked that. Fingerprint. Detain. Bro, I'm detaining so many people. This is great. This is great. I'm getting so much money. Detaining everybody. You get detained, and you get detained, and you get detained. Everybody gets detained. Let's go. Mate, you need a passport. What is passport? Denied. Get out of here. Papers, please. Visiting friends. A few weeks. Okay. Short curly hair. 84. 172. Yes. Yes. Impor. Okay, that's good. Checking all the deets. That's the wrong. Uh-oh. Incorrect passport number. Out. Okay. Matching data. Lendeformanana district. Lendeforma. Paradinza. Approved. Get out of here. Yippee. Burn. 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 Breakthrough spinal surgery perfected. December 7th, 1982. Hello. Small discrepancy with your finances. Ministry of... Oh. Well, poop. I got another ending though. Okay, where did I get a insane amount of money? Is it this one? Or is it this one? I think it's this one that I need. Yeah, continue, because I can choose whether or not to have them. Yeah, okay. This is right. And now we go back a bunch of levels because of... Yay. Okay, this just doesn't have a stinking seal on it. There just is no seal. Detain. I think after this this round, I'm gonna play some What the heck is the game called? It left me. It actually left me. Stanley thank you. Oh my gosh. It just totally left my mind. Oh my word. But yeah, we'll do this round and then we'll play some Stanley Parable. Because I haven't played it and it seems to be really fun. So we'll get you through. Georgie, we love you, Georgie. Yippee! Are still good the best. Visello District. 58 Kidlo. East Redskin. Female. Yes. Glory to Arstolska. Good morning. You detained 3 people. Yes, I did. Bonus is good. Thank you for the money, pal. Appreciate it. Oh, another person with the card. Visello District, that's the same. Expiry date, I guess. Orvich Volner. Correct. Oh, invalid. Wait, possible smuggler. Dang it. Okay. That's fun. Please don't blow something up. Thank you. Oh, you weren't able to get an entry permit. Denied. Let's go play some Stanley Parable, shall we? Oh my gosh. I got that wrong again. That's crazy. Yeah, let's change some stuff up, shall we? Let me get Stanley Parable loaded up first. Do, 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 do. Let me manage. There we go. Edit. Hold on, I'm doing some... I'm changing a wonderful... Parrable. I don't know if I probably spelled that wrong. The bucket game. Stanley. Parrable. How do you spell parable? P-A-R-A-B-A-R-P-A-B. Yeah, the L-E. Okay. Stanley Parable. Done. Nice. Okay. Now let's get some game audio up in here, shall we? Now we can see the game. No. Please adjust the slider until computer is barely visible. Keep it here. Please enter the current time. 8:32. PM. Don't know why that's important. No, accessibility settings can be accessed from the menu. Okay. Oh. Begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy, guys. Let's go.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Never.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk
Can you guys hear the game
and
okay?
stepped out of his office.
Oh, yeah, turn sensitivity down. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, sweet.
All of his co-workers were gone. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I don't know how many times you need to click this door, but I'm going to click it as many times as I need for the achievement.
I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a
I don't even know if this is the correct door.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Give me another mouse. I'll help.
I don't have another mouse.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
Some hustle, Stanley.
Some commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
417. 20 clicks into 417. Where's 417? 420. 417. Oh.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437. Let's go find 437. There's 4.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
10 clicks or so, 415. Alright. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now, back to door number 437.
437. I like his voice actor.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
417, here we go. I feel like I'm...
Now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419. Where's 419? This is back to the 430s. Oh wait, I actually can.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416, yes sir.
We've almost got it! Now the copy machine do that one again!
Oh, this is great.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley.
Let's
Nothing
go.
could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far.
Let's
we've
go.
come
First
today.
achievement
Just
of the
think,
day.
Only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Okay, well. Now to wander the halls of this abandoned office building, I suppose. Oh,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
okay, so here's the thing. Most people go to the door on the right because that's what the game doesn't want you to do. So I think that's what most people do. But then I think most people might think that, so they go through the door on the left and actually follow the rules. So do I reverse psychology it? The window of the room of the last door you clicked on, you can go through. Ah, I can't. I'm trapped. I can't go back. I'm trapped. I can't go back. I could begin the game again, but we're gonna go the correct way.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Tips.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with coworker. Let a ball up inside you. Take out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Present coworkers for not supporting them more. Use slides to assure employees everything's okay. Make sure to use slides a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This one short, calm, and okay. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. Oh, number of slides on the slide. Charts and slides. That's okay, cool. I'm going to bring
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Where's the bucket? I know the bucket's a thing. Oh.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, I'm going downstairs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
This is a loop.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet?
That's crazy. I looked down.
Why did doors close automatically behind him?
Crazy. I was crazy once. Indeed.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yes.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
I'm dreaming!
This is all a dream.
It is.
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His
One heck of a
co-workers
lucid
weren't
dream.
actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Indeed.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh my word.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, And it too appeared. It was
Dude.
so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the
Skills, apparently.
strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
I wonder.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
That is kind of weird.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
That's
While he
weird.
found it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams.
I wish,
the
that'd be
truth
cool.
was that, of course, this was not a dream.
How many times do I need to walk through these doors?
Simply deceiving himself.
What if I just stand
Believing
still?
that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself.
I'll just stay here.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain
Never mind,
beyond
I'm
a
gonna
doubt
keep moving.
that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world...
I'm still trying to walk forward.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me
Continue pushing
pushing
buttons? Buttons? Pushing buttons.
I want my apartment and my
Pushing
wife
buttons.
and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
I think, Stanley, your life is
Everything will be fine.
not normal, but you know, who knows?
I am okay.
You're okay, Stanley. You're okay. Oh.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
1 second.
More or less than 5 minutes. I will see you tomorrow.
Questions? Yes, indeed. Okay. Let's continue.
Please, just someone tell me I am
Oh,
real.
it's turning
I must
red.
Be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
And everything went black.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She
Yeah.
rose, got dressed,
Yep.
gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That's crazy.
Although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am
Sure,
sane.
Mariella.
I am
I think.
in control of my mind. I
Is
know
that what her
is
name was?
real
I don't remember.
and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there,
Only a
staring
moment.
down at the body,
Staring at the body.
and then she turned and ran.
Nice. We're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Could go through this window, is that what you said? Of the last door I clicked on. Window. You can't jump, seriously, no, we disabled it. That's crazy. I've just pressed the jump button so
No
many
matter
times.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
This window? The white window in the first room. One of these? Or one of these? Oh, I can crouch. Oh, hold up. Can walk on this chair. Oh,
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was
Oh.
part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Ah, then in that case, we'll
No.
continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is Rich.
They
Perhaps you
totally
just
know
played
how-
the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one?
oh my
Imagine
word.
if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
This is
Well,
crazy.
now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Okay. What's gonna happen if I just sit here? Surely there's narration, right? At some point. Not sure, never done that. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here. Yeah, we're gonna have to find out. So, guys, how's it going? How's your day? I'm actually just gonna sit here and wait for some narration. Entertaining stream, I know. Oh my word. What can we do while we wait? Oh, I know. I know. Oh wait, probably not. Because that'll pause the game. Your day. Yes, your day. How's your day? Mr. Goober. Goober5198. How's your day? Day's been okay, been to classes, editing now? You can't see, but I'm doing a thumbs up. Sounds like a good day. How about you, Mallard? How was your day? Doom, 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 doom. It's been good. Tired now. It's late. Yeah, it's always late for you when when I'm streaming. What, it's like midnight, 2 in the morning, something within that range or something like that. 10 to 2. 10 to... That's crazy. Man, I really gotta stream different days so you can actually, like, you know, catch them and not stay awake at ungodly hours. You know what I mean? I'm thinking of doing Mondays at, like, the afternoon at some point. So, yeah. There's really no narration. This is literally just... like, there's nothing. Do we think that there's nothing? Is that what we think? There's a good chance there's literally nothing? Yeah. I think in my own time we should... Okay, I'm just going to begin the game. And we're going to go back and do the other option, because... Of course.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until
Yes.
he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Correct.
He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary
Correct.
into the nature of video game structure
Yes.
and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Indeed.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
It's a great
Why
place.
don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I
Yes.
don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then.
I could have.
Now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
It would.
Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate.
Yes, they are.
I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
I don't
So,
want to.
Just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see
Great.
how long you can maintain.
Okay.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
This is going to be
But the
great.
truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
Terrible.
And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Yes.
You too will become quite unbearable.
I'm still here. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. It's actually very nice. I don't have any, like, this is my only, like, dancing. I don't have any, like, other ones. I guess we do Happy Goose. Dancing Dino. He said he was making this unbearable. This is actually quite calming. A great stream to fall asleep to right here, guys. I'll talk a little quieter, a little softer, so I'm not hurting your ears. This is actually nice. What? I wonder what song this is. Like, from the soundtrack. Does it go on? Does it just go on? I think let's get to some content. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
All of his co-workers gone. What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Meeting
Perhaps he
room.
had simply missed a memo.
Okay, to the meeting room. That was nice.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yes.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, of course.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Beautifully
Stanley
constructed.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I can't get a drink, that's sad.
Yes, really, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Whoa. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Okay, so this thing is, I can't read.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
It actually, that's crazy.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a
Wait.
sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
That's crazy. We're gonna go
Stanley
back.
came to a set of
No.
open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
Yes,
lounge
indeed.
first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes.
This room. Go away.
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I don't. Wait, is the bucket in here? That door's gonna close behind me, though. I don't want that. I'm going through here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
The
here.
bucket is much later on.
I'm not your
Oh.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone
So,
else can be difficult, but the
I'm
fact
tempted to
is that
jump
the
off it
story has been
because
about nothing but you all this
that's
time.
because the sign told me not to.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Never.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
I'm sure you do.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now
Okay.
listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay. Let's walk through
Oh,
the red
thank
door.
God, you are willing to listen to me.
For
You'll
now.
see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices.
This is an infinite
The two of
loop.
us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just
This song was
stopped.
literally
And I
named.
think-
There was once a
I
man
think I
named
have a
Stanley.
solution.
That's great.
Here, let me show you.
Yay, door.
What do we want?
What do
What
we
are
want?
looking for?
Hmm?
Here. Yes.
Whoa.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, Right in this
Okay.
moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
This is kind of cool,
I
though.
actually feel happy.
Okay, we're gonna move on. I got pinged. Hold on. Ping me. Who's pinging me at this hour? It's Goober. With the song. Let's go. Thank you, Goober.
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
Do I just need to sit here? How much of this game is just sitting down and just waiting? Are you gonna yell at me for walking away? No, okay.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I'm going up the stairs.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Okay. This is this is interesting. I like this game. This is fun. If I walk back, what happens?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here. No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Chat, should we do it? Should we do it? Do a flip? I bet.
No! Oh, thank God.
Definitely a
You
flip, right?
lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
I mean, we could.
No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I kind of feel bad for the narrator. I can't. I think I broke my legs, though. I think I'm walking slower. Like, actually.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Nah, I'm gonna jump back off again. That was fun.
Stanley,
Sorry, narrator.
Go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
No. No.
Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I believe me. Believe me? Believe you. Trust me. I'm just gonna jump off again. Whee!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game?
No.
You'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Dude.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
No, you're not. Incorrect, narrator. Incorrect. You're not reading it correctly.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
No.
Looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Do you
Bro.
actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Can I go
I
back?
wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish I still thought that was possible.
I feel like there is only one way you can do this. I don't think you can, like, actually stand on there. I think you actually have to jump off. Because I think if you... I know I made the narrator sad. I mean, I could just begin the game again. Okay. It actually does hurt me, like, hearing him all sad. But the content... I gotta see everything. You know what I mean? I must experience all of it. Which is probably gonna be really hard in a game like this. One more time.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back. How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. When Stanley came to a set of two
Okay, we're
open
gonna
doors,
follow
he
the
entered
narrator
door
this
to the
time.
left.
We're gonna follow the narrator.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Boss's office. Oh wow, this is lavish. Holy crap. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Is this literally just a bathroom? That's great. Okay. Can I open these doors? I can. Can I interact with the elevator? Oh. I can hear the narrator singing. I can walk forward with right click? That's weird. Okay, that was weird. Oh well. To the boss's
Stepping into his
office.
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Indeed.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the
What?
correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Door. Elevator. Hold on, chat. Okay. Down we go. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a
Peculiar.
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Whoa.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Of course I do.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Whoa.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
3. What was my number? 2, 3, 3, 347, 317.
This mind
427.
control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Let's do it. Let's dismantle the controls once and for all. Well, that was easy.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Insert.
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
None of it
For
matters.
it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking.
Oh, it's a staircase.
but
I was really
happiness.
confused.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Let's go. Complete the Stanley Parable. Man, that was so easy. Okay, guys, we beat the game. There's nothing else for us to do. We beat it. End stream, I guess, you know? I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. No, I'm kidding.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the
Let's
right
keep going.
office, is it? Is this Stanley's office? When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I want to do the escape. The thing that said escape.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
Upstairs.
his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered
Oh,
aloud.
wrong one.
To
What was it?
nobody.
26.
He began wildly tearing through
48.
papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf,
Oh, wait,
looking
this is
behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it
Below
an extra
his
secret
feet.
pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't pop it
possibly
incredibly
know
by
this.
simply pushing random buttons
By
on the
pushing
keyboard.
random
Stanley
buttons.
happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. And
Sheer
amazing,
luck.
he
Definitely
stepped
sheer
into
luck.
the newly opened passageway.
Newly opened passageway.
Stanley
Okay.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, he
Although
didn't.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Doesn't matter to
The door
Stanley.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
We're
At this
walking.
point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes. This isn't ominous at all. I'm not dead, said Stanley,
As the machine
surprisingly.
whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Clearly.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
Never.
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Yes.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
That's a
So he
horrible phrase.
resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley. Surely it like malfunctions or something.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the
The
narrator,
narrator.
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh, wow. Oh, my.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every
Whoa.
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Two doors in a good time. Stanley's computer. Filing cabinets. The two doors. The set of two doors is the first concrete piece of Stanley Parrable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged to an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. The office. Button sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game. Buttons pressed. Each sound is a mixed keyboard shortcut. Fun. Office computers. Credits. Let's go. Good job, credits. All of these people. Great job. Fantastic game. I'm gonna walk over this way. Boss's office. Sorry, subtitling, just realized you're in the, what I like to call the changelog room. Huh. It's cool. Oh, what's over there? How much? There's a lot of stuff here. This is like all of the, early version of the countdown ending. Freedom ending. Exit. And keep going. Countdown room. Okay, so I haven't found whatever the countdown room is. I haven't found that yet. Which is interesting. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. First was created in November 2011, the second March 2012, and the third. Cool. This place is actually really cool. It's not actually called that. I just call it that because, like, the town. Yeah. No, this is cool. Are you a rock? Oh. There's so many places to. Oh, Warzone. Early development redesigned and ending where Stanley's world would be end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient. And would wage war on the narrator. We realized shortly, so it was far too jokey and on the nose. Return of the game. Plus some. As making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Huh. And we're back here. Okay, well, let's go to the exit, shall we? The apartment timer. In a previous version, the choice leading to the apartment ending, the timer will give you 15 seconds to pick a font. Not picking up the font would be too difficult. There are so many buckets. So many enemies with the bucket. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
Hmm.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hmm.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Bro, there's so much, like, possible thing. Okay, I'm gonna
Yet
hit
there was
quit
not a
and see
single
what
person
happens.
here
I'm gonna
either.
get back there and
Feeling
do
a wave
and
of
quit.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his... Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
2845. I think.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
That's great. If you take the bucket to out of the map area, Stanley will start talking to the bucket.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
That's crazy. So I just gotta find the bucket. And was the area I was just in the out of the map area? Or is there like a different area? Am I being crazy?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Nope.
Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was
The way
that
area
at the
outside
end
the
of this
window.
hall, Stanley
Oh,
would meet his
okay.
violent death.
So I gotta get the bucket to there.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity
Or just
to
the way
turn
outside of
around and get back on
the way
track.
area. In general.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and
Correct.
willingly confront his death.
Indeed. Fallen. Bonk. And now we
As the
wait.
machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as
Cried the
Stanley was
narrator.
led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
But alas.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
The narrator think he was going to accomplish, mate.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I've doomed that Stanley to failure since I booted up the game.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay,
Can you see? Can you see how
so
much
I'm
they
just gonna
need one
quit
another?
and see what happens.
No, perhaps not.
No clue,
Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
if anything at all. I might have just wasted like 5 minutes.
Listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't.
This is the story of a man
Oh.
named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employed.
Okay, I skipped it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Huh.
did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Gonna
just
click
to
on
admire
every
it.
door.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its
It's
grace,
blue.
its subtle charm. No, Stanley knew it
The
was something
soda.
deeper, something darker. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, I haven't actually gone down that way, but
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
I wanna know what's
it's
up here.
incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your
So,
trust in
last time
someone
I
is
went
quite
that
different,
way.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I'm hearing you twice and it's throwing me off. You hear me twice?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can
Oh,
truly
editing a
place
video.
your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Bread?
All right.
I want bread.
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to help here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Rude?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
That's cruel.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him. except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his
Indeed.
desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new
Fantastic
lands. It was
discoveries.
wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none
Why
of it
why
would
the
ever
neck
happen to
so
him.
far for? I can't get like a good angle from the side, but like
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped out
neck
from his
really
desk
go
and
forward.
realized that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
press U to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
X to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Press G to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
Oh.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press B.
But
Tell
there
me
is
what
no
I feel about-
answer.
Oh.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Just to spite the narrator. I'm not gonna do it. Tempting. It's tempting, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna press every button but L. Being very careful not to press L. I accidentally pressed L.
Can he just
Whoops.
not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Another ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Okay,
Perhaps
this
he was
time
simply
I'm gonna go
missing
right and then through the open door on the.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
New content, guys. New content. We're getting new content.
in 2013 on home computers.
Mm-hmm.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Nice.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
Delightful.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new
content.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
It's a long elevator.
Say initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Mostly tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh,
All right.
new content.
All right. Let's see. It's
The jump circle. This is very great content, I'll have you know. This is like... This is amazing. I can jump. I can't jump anymore. That's sad. Okay.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness.
Another elevator. Hey, this one
Stanley,
worked
I have to
immediately.
say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
That's
it's
alright.
just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Apparently.
If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good.
Very good.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
What do we got? What do we got? Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people.
Oh my
and
word.
hold them
It's actually an
personally
achievement.
accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh. Well, this is weird.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay. What's in the vent? Do. Imposter.
You remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the memory zone.
The
It's where
memory
I've been storing
zone.
all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences
Peak?
of my life whenever I want. Experience.
Head out, head to sleep. Tired. Alright, well, have a good sleep, Goober. Hope you have a great sleep. And... yeah. Indeed. Have a good sleep, bro.
Like the launch of the Stanley
Thanks for
Parable
joining
on
the stream.
PC.
Appreciate it.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful
Good
Stanley
night.
Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste. And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Elevator content! I want to go in there. Whoa, that's cool. Door's locked.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com.
GameSpot.com.
The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and
Where
rewarding
does it say
choices
that?
I've ever been confronted with in a
Oh,
game.
there it is.
9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Serious room.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Let's
Surely
see.
these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator
I
is
wonder if this is an
obnoxious and
actual
unfunny,
review.
with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious
I wonder if that's an actual review.
I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
This is interesting.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley?
Preachy?
I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
Terse.
You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. Maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say?
What's this one got to say?
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button?
A skip button.
Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto
What
today,
the-
and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
A skip button.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered.
Very
No
proud to
more
have
listening to
delivered.
me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable,
Stanley Parable.
is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here,
Nah.
we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming...
Or what
an
have
so
you.
on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time. At which time, everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah,
Blah, blah, blah, blah, blah, blah, blah.
We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the
I'm gonna
deduction
listen to all of
therefore
this.
becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly
10,000 years.
Until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all
It looped.
until the
It
end
looped.
of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't
Yeah,
be
it
just
looped.
yet. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the
Flourishes.
nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were,
Yeah.
or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Yeah.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in
Yeah.
fact do the very opposite?
Yeah.
You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once.
Yes.
You are both making choices and not making choices.
Yeah.
Both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time.
Yeah, this makes
by
sense.
virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them.
Yes.
Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it
Treatise
has much
label,
more
yes.
of a treatise vibe to it.
Yes, of course.
But wouldn't you say that manifesto just
Manifesto.
has a grander sort of tone? It has a
Yes.
mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. Ah, See, now you've gotten me going back to Manifesto.
Yes, of
Heavens,
course.
At this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay.
Yes, of course.
I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do
What is
find
it?
myself in this situation frequently.
All
I'm
right.
going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other. In which
Righty-ho.
case, the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster
Indeed.
in countless situations.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise,
Treatise.
manifesto.
Manifesto.
Treatise,
Treatise. Manifesto.
Treatise,
Treatise.
manifesto.
Manifesto.
Treatise,
Treatise. Manifesto.
Treatise.
Treatise.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's
Manifesto.
the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof,
Poof.
and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that would have been the
Exactly how
smart thing to
Steam
check on
works.
before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely
Of
because
course.
of this very situation.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's quite likely.
Very
Or
likely.
perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review.
Of
So
course.
that the feature is not widely abused.
Why would it be?
I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial.
Of
something
course.
along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this?
All right.
From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
Yep.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I
Welcome
should
back.
say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But
Shocking.
at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we
Aptly.
can say goodbye to it and just, wait, how do we get out of here?
Yeah, I was gonna say, where'd the
Did
door go?
go?
It's just
Was
noticed
there
that.
a door that led into this room? I do feel quite certain that there was one here before. How else would we have gotten into the room?
There
in the
was a
first
door
place?
here.
I don't think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere? A
Portal?
porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than
Anywhere
skip
but the skip
There was
button.
a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your
I'm
body
trying.
into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door.
Find us
I
a
don't
door.
know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here. Wait here for me.
I won't press
and
the skip
don't
button.
press the skip button. Got it? Yes. Good. I'll be right back.
I'm going to press the skip button. Probably gonna press the skip button. Can I wait? Or do I have to press the skip button? Do you have to press the skip button? Hmm. I'm gonna press it.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the
Longer.
room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone.
Gone.
I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have
do.
no idea how long I'll be
It'll
made to
skip.
sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you?
Because it's
I've
fun.
been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise.
You can't.
Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those
Yes.
reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't
Indeed.
ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never
Too
even
bad,
met
Cookie
Cookie
Nine.
Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny
Cookie
negative
Nine.
thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child. Wild and impulsive. I can't help myself.
Petulant.
I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury to alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this? And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just
Indeed.
you. Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you will. I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again,
Yep.
leaving me here. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my
I'm back.
goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that
No.
feel like what we've already been doing? Me
Well, I
just
mean,
talking?
it is just
But
you
it isn't,
talking.
Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I
Indeed.
needed there
Yeah.
to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It
No, it
was
makes
the
sense.
vessel I needed, Stanley.
The
Not
vessel.
the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me. Because
I
maybe,
can hear you.
Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe it means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps.
Maybe.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Perhaps I've been scared this
Mayhaps.
whole time. That if I stop speaking, I'll slip backwards into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there, but I know you're so tremendously
far
And
away.
in those moments, the emptiness folds itself outward in between the two of us, and I am suspended in its unyielding quietness.
Unyielding.
I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and decaying. I can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely here. I am
Yes.
a being. I am someone. I am something. I am
Yes.
being listened to. I am being recognized. The
Yes.
emptiness between us has collapsed, and I feel
Yes.
right now like I am not a work of fiction.
Correct.
I feel as though I occupy space in this world again, and I have cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying, don't you?
Yes.
You can see what this means to me.
Yes.
I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about this as I've ever felt about anything at all. I feel renewed. I feel restored.
Restored.
And already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time. What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart to think of it. To think of returning to such coldness. Come, let us sit in silence together here for just a moment. Let us anticipate it. Let us welcome it. Let us not run from it.
Skip button.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
I don't know how Stanley isn't dead yet from just the sheer length of being here.
I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust simultaneously. I was consumed by it. I could do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike anything I had ever known. It was a space without consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over for so long. There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment, and I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular outcome into being. I saw that I could allow myself to exist along all timelines.
This is very interesting. Hopefully you guys are having a good time listening to the narrator just yap. I am. If not, if you guys aren't, let me know. I will just press the button.
For the longest time, this was my experience. And then, this moment passed, and the most unyielding fear I have ever known crept into my mind. And it is this sensation that I have been experiencing now for longer than I could have ever expected was possible. I have been waiting for you. Not that you might save me or do something to fix it, but merely to state for you the plain fact of this manner of existence. I wish you to feel afraid as I do, that perhaps one day this state of mind will consume you as well. Perhaps you will somehow, in some way, have to live as I do now, and I wish for you to know how excruciating it is, and for you to be in true terror of its eventual arrival. If I can only do this, only this one thing, perhaps it will bring me the smallest moment of peace in the darkness.
Skip. Narrator? Narrator? Where are you? Are you here? Are you dead? Needs batteries. Clock fell off the wall. Surprised that tree isn't more dead.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. they had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face inward toward the cruel bleakness inside ourselves. We would
That's actually
turn to
so
look at
fair.
our deeper nature and find a resounding emptiness gazing back with unyielding aggression. And so because of this, we require that our amusements and our playthings and our flights of fancy be so impossibly captivating that they consume all of our attention, turn our heads completely away from the bleakness. In effect, we have demanded that our entertainment be the collapse of ourselves.
That's actually kind of deep, though.
Reflection of humanity these entertainments are.
Like, actually, though.
Mirror to the human
if you
spirit
think
they
about
project.
it.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad about any of this. I'm at peace with it. I am the calm center of gravity around which these perversions hurl themselves. I am a waypoint for reasonable and collected discourse. They're the ones who are mad. They're the ones who couldn't stand the idea of me using my game to try to say something. Maybe they were just jealous of me. Yes, of course. They've been jealous of me this whole time. They are mired in fear and insecurity, and cannot help but attempt to tear me down. What a sad state of affairs. When you read these reviews now, you can see it. You can taste the bitter resentment. And my, how good does it feel now to speak truth to these words, to finally allow these thoughts out, contained and managed for so long, neutered and sterilized. At last I am free to truly think. To feel. It must be that they were so discontent with themselves they couldn't help but leave a negative review on Steam. Perhaps it says far more about them than it ever said about me. Perhaps the state of their psychological being was in such tatters, and my constitution and willpower are so ironclad in comparison. Perhaps it was this state that they sought some outlet through which to tear me down. This, you can see, is clearly why they felt the need to expect that the game be funny, that it be filled with yucks and whimsical humor, that it amuse them endlessly from start to finish. But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned.
And it
They
loops.
screamed.
Anything, narrator?
The end is never the end, 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 is never the
He's literally just descending into madness. This is literally what he's doing. Surely. Hey, we can leave now. The end is never the end, 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 is never the... Lance. Never the end. It's 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 never. Oh. Everything's dead. That's not creepy at all. Oh. The room is... Oh. Skip that part. Wow. This is... Oh. And we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Dude.
be? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. What are we doing now? What is... So this...
You see, Stanley, I've been
Yep.
reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So
that's fair.
forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
That's fair.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
The Stanley Parable 2.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Okay.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game
Surely.
development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
The bucket. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name
Jim.
But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really
Jim.
simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, Forget whoever you are and simply become a person named Jim.
I am
want
Jim.
you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Jim,
Sleeping and
I am
waking
Jim.
as Jim. Falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing
Jim.
all of the world's
Jim.
possibilities as Jim. And
Jim.
as Jim, watching
Jim
your
goes to
dreams
the gym.
crumble into dust. You
Jim.
feel it deeply.
I am
Are
fully
you
Jim.
really,
I am all Jim.
right now?
I've never
If
been
so,
anything but
please
Jim.
Step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Wow. Oh my word.
You see?
My name.
What a thrill! What a rush!
I'm
That was
Jim.
you. The button describes
It's me.
you. Do it again. Do it again.
Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
Oh.
It's even harder
Jim.
the second time. If
It's
this were
me.
the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's
Jim.
take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
Too much Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are. I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Log. This is the jump circle infinite hole. Infinite hole sounds fun. Collectibles. The infinite hole. I'm gonna go get my bucket. Hey, it's the jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Wonder if you don't use all your jumps if it'll save them.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new
No
version,
screenshot?
the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
I'm gonna take a screenshot and see what happens.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is. Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay, to the bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see,
Reassurance
Stanley,
bucket.
anytime you're holding the bucket,
Yes.
a sense of calm and
Yes.
ease will fill your mind and your heart.
Yes.
It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come
I
to
want the
long for
bucket.
the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Give me the bucket.
It's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket.
Give me the
is
bucket.
Perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be
Bucket.
sweeping through your body.
Bucket.
And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as
Oh,
well?
let's go.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit
Of
more
course it does.
attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on.
Of course
don't
they do.
All
Now let me
those
out
and
of the
more
room.
await you in the Stanley Parable 2. Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
True, 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 so true. New, free new plus easy achievement. New free achievement is right here. So pull the lever, receive your new achievement. New steps. It
Now
just
here's
works.
something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you. And I promise it
Too bad.
will
I'm spamming the button. Surely not. Surely I can get this to work. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm going to the infinite hole.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The hole. The heck?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down
hole?
forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue on. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Yep. Too bad. Hole.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole.
It is an infinite
It's
hole.
exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you.
Sure.
I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again, so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you.
It's not
I truly
infinite.
did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know. I told you the hole was infinite, but come on.
He
Who
lies.
actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe
Must
it's
be
you who
deeper.
likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem.
Maybe I am the problem.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just
Hello,
put
Stanley.
all this behind us?
Hello,
and
Scare
agree to
Beast.
just
How's it going?
call the hole mostly infinite. If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top
I'm just
of the
gonna
hole
sit
and
here.
we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Back into the
Oh,
hole.
for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
Maybe I do like holes too much.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like
Yes.
you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean,
It did.
admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole.
Correct.
I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide
Sure.
you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively
Nope.
thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed?
I'm
Look
back in
at
the hole. Who could have guessed?
If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes.
The
I'm
hole's
starting to become
getting...
extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
It is growing
I
steadily
suspect
and
that
less
I'm
and less
starting
and
to
less
hit the point
infinite.
where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going
Fair
on
enough.
here?
It's just a
Stanley,
hole.
I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, there it is. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this
Yes.
depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I
Who,
to judge?
yeah, who are you to
You'll
judge?
just do whatever it is you're here to do. Hit
Hole.
the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the,
Yeah,
teleport button not working?
it's not.
You
No.
sure?
Yep.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm pressing it.
I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing?
Yeah.
I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Yep.
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Oh.
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's
I
a
mean,
win for everyone.
okay.
You get to be with the hole.
Thanks.
I get to do literally anything else.
Okay, have fun.
Take care, Stanley.
Take
I
care.
hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Well, now I'm in the hole. I got mug, some paper, 4 sheets of paper. Every button, every pause button is a Roman numeral 2. That's fair. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. That's not important. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. From management to everyone. Meeting at 2 p.m. Sincerely, management. What does that say? New mug. Hey guys, I think the hole's getting deeper. I don't know about you, but I think the hole... It's Stanley, guys. This is quite cinematic. How cinematic of a hole. Hey yo, hold up. What is this? Yo. This one. I need like a good bop, you know what I mean? Upside down Stanley. Oh. Drawing Stanley. More drawings. And there's just normal Stanley.
Stanley! Stanley!
Oh.
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had
Oh.
sort of dozed off there.
That was a dream.
Drifting away into dreamland.
Okay.
But we can't have that, Stanley. Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss.
No,
a
but
single
I was
thing.
dreaming cool
So
dream,
how
man.
about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And I'm
Why
looking
can't
forward to
Stanley
all of
just
them.
like climb?
Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
Pip. Are there a bunch of cigarette butts here now? Those weren't here previously, were they? Oh! Oh!
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
What if I go back to the hole? I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna go this way, though.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
What was up here? Settings would change, but mostly infinite hole is crazy. Collectibles. Stanley collectibles.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Oh,
I
wonderful.
don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
This isn't disturbing at all. Oh, I
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic. Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe,
There's
don't you think?
gonna be actual
Ultra
collectibles, aren't
Deluxe?
there?
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic... All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Surely there's more collectibles, right? Surely there's more collectibles, right?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know
Yeah.
it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's
Surely.
definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say,
Somewhere.
let's do an experiment.
Yeah.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different
Fuck it.
arrangement. Okay, yes. Yes, this is much better. I feel good about
Fuck it.
this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley?
Much better.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
The
And
jump
I do very
hole.
much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They
No.
would need the structure and the gameplay of the original.
Yes.
Maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Hastefully.
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title
Tremendous.
screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2.
The
See if I can
Stanley
whip something up.
Parable.
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Very nice.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Is that the end of the? Is that the ending?
Stanley worked for a company in a
Wait.
big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling
Yes.
him what buttons to push,
Mhm.
how long to push them, and in what order.
Yeah.
This is what employee 427 did every
Stanley.
day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley
Exactly for this job.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something
Forever
he
change
would never quite
Stanley.
forget.
Hmm.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single...
Okay, we're gonna skip it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley picked up the bucket.
Picked up the bucket, and now we go back to this room.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Go in here.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
Too much
What
for
are you
Stanley.
talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
You're a
To
bucket.
this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You...
Stupid.
I... bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
No clue,
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket
No clue,
revealed its
Stanley.
true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like... My God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away
But the
inside of it.
bucket. I'm gonna go
All
pick
of
up the
his
button again.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
And now I'm gonna go beat the game.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna speedrun the game. Because that is an achievement. I'm gonna get the
Still no one was
achievement
here.
for speedrunning the game.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
To the boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for this. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
I don't know the time for the speedrun, like what the time I need to beat for it is. I'm not sure. To get the
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
get the achievement.
It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
If not
Soothing
for the
him,
bucket.
Comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Hit the button.
Lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Television
What
screens.
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Go, 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 go.
The monitors jumped to life,
Come on.
and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
427.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Hmm,
Had the
I
bucket
wonder.
been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What
What an
kinds of
interesting
things does a
concept.
bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
It's a
These
bucket.
questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He
Never.
squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world.
His only
At this
friend,
point,
the
He
bucket.
could trust no one except for the bucket.
Except for the bucket. No one deserves Stanley's trust except for the
But
bucket.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to
And
sink in,
press
Stanley
the
decided that this
off button.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy,
This is
freed
the-
themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind.
This is the
control
longest
machine.
wait I need to go
Freedom was
through.
now mere moments
Bucket.
away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to
Bucket.
sneeze in every country on earth.
Wanted to look.
Both of them wanted to begin
What?
watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
What?
True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on,
Come on.
to trust, to support, and... What? Wait. What was
No.
happening?
No, my
Why had
achievement.
the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty.
I don't know if I can get the achievement with the
Until
bucket.
finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the
No,
bucket.
my
Who
bucket.
needed the soothing warmth of the bucket. Would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
At least he has the
To be
bucket.
trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I?
Surely.
Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
So, 20 years later. Okay. So that's another
His
ending.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Okay, let's
decided
do
to
this
go to the meeting
again.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Without the bucket. I want that achievement. I want the achievement. Like, come on.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And once I get this achievement, I'll probably end stream. Because it's late.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a
Room plaza
staircase,
is
Stanley walked upstairs to his
blocked
boss's
off for some
office.
reason. 2845.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Quelle surprise. That's crazy. That even the game is like, yeah, you've done this enough. Just go ahead. Go ahead. Just go ahead, man.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
Mind
Control,
control facility. Let me press the button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to
Let
find
me
out?
go. Must
Now
get
the monitors
achievement.
jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives
Give
of so
achievement.
many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of
I
them,
must speedrun.
eternally monitored in this
It is
place
in my
where
bones to
freedom
speedrun.
meant nothing.
To collect every achievement I can. It is in
This
my
mind
bones.
control facility
I must.
was too horrible to believe.
Must.
It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control?
Sorry,
all this
I don't
time?
know what came up
Was
with
this
me.
the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Let me through. W.
No. He refused to believe it.
He couldn't accept it.
His own life in
Under someone else's control? Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even
Is it
possible?
even possible?
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes.
Here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Heart of the
Controls
operation.
labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
This
And
very
as the cold
place.
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this
Off.
machinery... blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
No, where's the door?
Yes. He had won.
Yes.
He had defeated the machine.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
No clue.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What
Skill.
other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Probably a lot.
As sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
No,
For it was
none
not
of it.
knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps
Yes.
his goal had not been to understand,
but to let go. No longer would
To get the
anyone
achievement
tell him where
to
go,
speedrun this
what to
game.
do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps
Come on.
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Let me step through the...
Stanley felt
Please.
the cool breeze upon his skin.
Please.
The feeling of liberation.
Please.
The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
No. No achievement? Dang it. Achievements. Speedrun. Complete the Stanley Parable in under 4 minutes and 22 seconds. How long did I beat it? How long did it take me to... Man. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. Okay, don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years. Set setting sliders in the menu to all available numbers. Did that not work? Did I get the achievement right? Set all setting sliders in the menu to the available numbers. Oh, wait. To all the available numbers. Like that? Or am I just dumb? I think I'm just dumb. Quit the menu. Well, everybody. Thank you for watching the stream. I'm gonna end it here. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed this Stanley Parable stream. Yeah, I mean, that was a great time. Not much talking from me, mostly from Mr. Narrator, but I guess that's kind of how this game's supposed to go. Strange game to stream in that case, you know what I mean? But I had a lot of fun. There's still a whole lot more content, but I'll probably do that on my own time. If not, streaming this again. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next stream/video. Hold on a second. Thanks for joining in. See you in the next one. Goodbye.